ತಿಂಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ನೀರು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
It's live on your page.
ಹಲೋ, ಇವತ್ತು ಇವನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು. DDPI ನಮ್ಮ ಮಣಿಕೇರಿ ಕಾರವಾರ ಸಭಾಯತ್ ಸಾವಳಗಿ ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆ.
Good morning, everybody. We will just start in another 2 minutes. We are expecting all our guests to join and be on board. Just stay back, relax. We will start in the next 2 minutes. A very good morning to one and all on this day of International Earth Day. And to begin the proceedings with, I request our State Chief Commissioner and Secretary General of Bharat Scouts and Guides, Shri PGR Sindhya sir, to give the opening remarks on the Earth Day. Now I request Sir PGR sir to kindly give the opening remarks, sir.
Good morning, friends. Mr. Madhusudan A S, Deputy International Commissioner of Bharat Scouts and Guides India, has taken a lot of initiatives in conducting these webinars. Today, this particular Earth Day, which is observed or celebrated in more than 190 countries in the world. Mr. Madhusudan has taken a lot of interest in conducting this webinar, and I am sure you participants from all parts of India and particularly from Karnataka state, I extend a warm welcome to each one of you who are participating here. For a few seconds, let us think what we have to do to save this earth planet. As Gandhiji has said, Mahatma Gandhiji, that government has, the nature has given us sufficient. Whatever our needs are there, it can be fulfilled with the nature's or God's blessings, whatever is available. But the greed cannot be fulfilled. The greed cannot be fulfilled. So we have to put a stop to our greeds. If you stop these greeds, then I think the protection of the earth or the environment will become easier. Many a times I wonder, the Himalayas mountains, the biggest mountains of the world, is slowly moving, I have been told. The ice glaciers, they are falling, and that is why you are seeing even the 365 days live rivers, the water is coming down. You are also seeing the sea is rising and the earth portion is dipping into the sea. So these kinds of things happening because of our greeds. We are producing so much of plastic, we are consuming so much of plastic, which is not necessary. We can put restraint. For this, every aspect of environment, the temperature is going up every year. So if the temperature has to be controlled, if water has to be sufficiently available, we have to do certain things in our daily life. So what is that we can do? I think Mr. Madhusudan Avala, being an international activist, he will be able to tell you more. I am not a scientist, but Mr. Madhusudan has been in close touch with many scientific leaders of this country, and also he is in touch with the many activists. I am sure he will give us a plan of action, what we should do in our everyday life to save this Mother Earth. With these few opening remarks, I wish all the best to this webinar. I congratulate Mr. Madhusudan. I also extend a warm welcome to the adult leaders who are participating in this webinar. I am sure, knowing the facts, all of them, those who are connected with Scouts and Guides, will tell their family members, tell their children and grandchildren to at least imbibe these things, imbibe these points in their daily life and do something in action. Thank you very much, Mr. Madhusudan. Wish you all the best. Please carry on. Yes, Madhu?
Thank you very much, sir, for your introduction remarks. And kindly stay with us for the entire period of webinar. I know you have a busy schedule. Now, friends, let us move on and try to know the purpose why we are here. A very good morning to one and all joining for this webinar on Earth Tribe. As we all know that today is the International Earth Day, and at the same time, Mother Earth is facing a lot of difficulties, troubles, which is not quite natural. All these troubles to Mother Earth is made by us. Us means we. We means the community. So at this juncture, I would like to introduce the program of Earth Tribe to you all. Let us see as Earth Tribe what we can do, what are we up to. And when we look at champions for Nature Challenge, I would like to ask who are the champions? Are you a champion? If you are a champion, kindly put it on the chat. Let me see how many of you are champions here. Yes, yes, they say yes. Yes, you are a champion. Okay. So you all tell that you are the champions for nature, right? Yes. If you are champions for the nature, now let us see how you are going to be the real champion of nature. Now there's a simple question to you all. What inspires you to take action and protect our planet? You can put your answers on the chat box. What inspires you to take action and protect our planet? Planting trees, okay? Avoiding plastics, nature and our environment, plant more trees, save environment, save plants, cleanliness, very good, reduce air pollution. Whatever you are telling are the problems. Okay, these are the problems you are telling, these are the actions you are telling. If you see there is air pollution, what will inspire you to control air pollution? If you control air pollution, then you are protecting your planet. So, what are these inspiration for you? Peace to keep green, soil erosion, to see greenery everywhere. Okay, avoid motorcycles. We have to look after our home. To live happily gives me inspiration to protect the planet. Very good. To save nature for future generation inspires me to protect nature. Somebody is telling, I want to make a great chain but don't know how to start. Nice. We are here to know how to start. Friends, today we all are on planet Earth, and planet Earth is hit by one of the most deadly pandemics. You all know that we are today under the wave of COVID 19. And this is not the first time we are on the wave of COVID 19. This is the second wave already. And in the second wave, we are battling it out to ensure that our people living on planet Earth are safe. Many people said we need to produce more oxygen. And today, if you look at the country, today is the day the country is struggling for oxygen. We need as much as oxygen as possible to save the lives of people who are affected with COVID 19. So, when you look so many things, what inspires you to take action? It is just our surroundings, it is just our neighborhood, it is just our forest, just the climate change. These are the things that should inspire you to take action. Whichever city you are from, wherever you are there, you will definitely have observed in the last 5 to 6 years, there's already a rise in your temperature. When you look at this year, April has produced maximum heat in terms of the temperature of the sun. This April, we have had the hottest day in the last 12 years. So there is so many things that we need to look around to ensure that we draw inspirations to take action and protect our planet. So one of such initiatives to protect planet from WASM is Earth Tribe. So what is Earth and what is Tribe? Why is this name Earth Tribe? Let us look into this details now. What do you mean by the tribe? Many times when we talk about tribes, people talk about the race, people talk about people living in the forest, deep inside the jungle, people not coming out. We call them as the tribes. But actual meaning of tribe is the people who are around, and it is a community which shares value to collaborate and protect our planet. So when we look at the tribes are indigenous people living towards nature and environment. And we all come from one or the other tribe. And our basic thing for the nature or environment is to protect. How many of us are protecting the nature? We need to self introspect on it. When we self introspect on it, then we get to know either we are protecting the nature or we are destructing the nature. A simple example you can take in your daily lives: how many single use plastic are we using and throwing it out? This is a simple example to tell that are we protecting or are we not protecting nature. How many of us burn wood for fuel? How many of us destruct wood? So these are all the different things we need to look at in our daily lives, and we need to have the right kind of measure to protect things. It is not only necessary to protect things, but we need to respect the environment. We need to respect the nature around us. Respect comes from within. Respect does not come from calling somebody a sir or a madam or your highness or your honorable. No. When we say nature and when you have to respect nature, we need to respect the gifts given by Mother Earth. What are the gifts given by Mother Earth? There are five basic elements: sun, water, air, land. Like this, there are five elements that is given by Mother Earth. Are we respecting it? So we need to reflect on the philosophies of our tribes, which is respecting all these things. And we need to stay united. That is very, very important. Staying united means we stay together to fight the problems that is created to Mother Earth. And very important thing is self-identification. Now, what is self-identification? We are different kind of people coming from different kinds of geographical area. So we need to identify to what kind of tribes we belong. If there is a person coming from the land of seas, somebody living in the coastal region, for them the self-identification will be the uh, sea, the ocean, the coast, the seashore. What are the habitats that happens on the seashore? So this is their identification. They identify to that kind of environment, that kind of region. When we look at people coming from hilly regions, something like Malnad area, for them it is tropical forest. Just 1 minute. Filter him out. Yeah, sorry for the interruption. There was some kind of trouble there. So we need to self-identify ourselves to different kind of various natures where we are, and from there we can take things forward. And one more important thing is health and well-being. So health and well-being is very, very important for us. Everybody have to be healthy, and we need to look at being well. So this is something what we talk about: a happy earth. Happy earth is happy people, and happy people are healthy people, and healthy people are happy community. So it is all integrated. And the last thing what we all have to remember to have a successful tribe is sustainable way of living. Friends, we all have to remember today, if you look at the example of some other country, every country is asking their citizens to wear mask, maintain social distance. But there's one country which is telling now we are COVID-19 free. You can move around without your masks. That is called as sustainable way of life. So sustainable way of life is we have to ensure we have sufficient amount of things for the future generation. We save for the future. We sustain. Today you'll be very much surprised to see most of us cannot see sparrows. Sparrows are becoming extinct. Why? When we were young people, we used to play and look at sparrows. We used to see the humming of sparrows. We used to listen to their chimes. But today, no. What is the reason this is all happening? So we don't have a sustainable way of life. That is the reason. Very simple. If we carry a paper bag or a cloth bag, we sustain the cloth bag or the paper bag for a certain period of time. This is sustainable way of life. So we recycle, we reuse, and when it is necessary, we refuse. So this reflects on the tribe where we all come out from. So it is very necessary for us to understand these things and take things forward. And if you have any kind of questions during this session, you can post your questions in the Q&A button, and we will proceed with this session. For this, what we are trying to do is we are trying to mobilize our young people for sustainable actions. There has been quite a lot of actions what you all have been taking, but still they are not in the direction of going to sustainable actions. So we need to get into the sustainable mode and have the mobilizing capacity to take sustainable action. Are you all geared up and ready to mobilize for sustainable actions? If yes, put it on the chat box, yes. So we will see how prepared are you. Yes, you all are telling yes. There's so many S coming. Good. There are different things what we have to connect to take the action on our earth, right? Uh, all our actions will revolve around the community. This is very, very important for us. All our actions should revolve around the community. And we as individuals, we should adopt to various learning paths. I will discuss with you what are the learning paths we are going to adopt today. And each and every learning path will have an educational objective. And with this educational objective, we will have activities and projects which is taken at the local level. None of the actions and activities and projects are at the global level or at the national level or at the state level. Every activity and a project will be at the local level. You all would have heard about a saying which says, think global, act local. But what we say here is act local, contribute global. So that is what the motive is. When you do all these things, finally, what do you need? We all need some kind of recognition. Yes, Earth Tribe comes with a recognition for you. Let us see what are these learning paths? How are these learning curves? From where do we take this forward? So, as young people, as individual, we all do some kind of an action. So this is individuals part of the community. We all live in a community, we all are doing our own self. But when we take action and contribute towards the Earth Tribe, then we become a global community. So I'm calling you all to join hands to save our Mother Earth and become the members of Earth Tribe, which is a global community. Earth Tribe is a flagship program initiative of WASM, which was launched on June 5th, 2020. And now we are in a stage to take this forward. Who can take part in our community? How we can take part in our community? There's so many aspects where we can partner and work. There'll be a lot of donors who will be there to work for our community. There are many NGOs, and we can take part with our local governments. Friends, you'll all remember that very recently during the National Day of Girl, we all partnered with Village Panchayat, we all partnered with Jilla Panchayat for a cause and an initiative. So that is partnering with local governments. We all can partner with local governments and work hard to take this forward. And we all have to partner with our own educational institute. Partnering with our own educational institute is the best thing for us to save our tribes, save our nature, and partner with the local business. What is that we have got to do with the local business? I recall a campaign which was taken place in Bangalore. This campaign was from the Bangalore South District. What they did is during the pandemic last year, the scouts guides they prepared cloth bags with the old clothes available at their home, and they went into the market, and whoever were giving plastic covers to carry the vegetables or groceries, they told the local business to give this cloth bags. So this is one way we partner with our local people and local business, ensure we are giving them a sustainable solution. That is how we can take part of our community with the local businesses. So these are our stakeholders. These are the people with whom we can work successfully to take things forward. Now it is a time for you to introspect and see why do you need to activate this in your locality. You can look at your own surroundings, wherever you are coming from. Do you think there is a need to save our locality there? Do you think there is a need to save our nature? Do you think there is a need to save our environment? Kindly look into your locality and you can type your answers in the chat box. Here, I don't want you to type yes, I want you to type the need in your community. In case in your community there are less number of trees, you can tell we need to plant more trees in my community. And you see if your community is having a lot of plastic pollution, you can talk about it. You can look into your own environment and tell us what is the need in your community. We need to plant more trees in my surroundings. Very good. Tree planting, it's one of the thing. First, we should start from our surroundings, then other places. Very nice. Perfect. You start from your place and then you can take it further. I don't want to take, but I want to take action with my local government. Okay, very good. You want to take action. Very nice. Can you let us know what action you want to take? Replanting in our area. People don't know the hazards of using plastic, so we need to aware of them not to use plastic. Very good. We need to reduce plastic. Quite nice to see that. We need to save water. Yes, water is not available. We need to save water. We need to stop the builders to cut trees instead of building houses. Okay. Need to create awareness. Soil erosion. Okay. We need to be clean. Wonderful. Aware people to use copper and glassware instead of plastic. Solar awareness, use solar energy. Very nice. Plant more trees and conserve water. So friends, you all are very good champions. You know the causes, what is happening. Save our fish from plastic. Very good. Create awareness. More and more plants to be planted. Wonderful. Need to create the awareness of oxygen. We need to be health awareness and sanitation. Plant more trees, otherwise there will be no rain. Rainwater harvesting is important. We need to create awareness in waste segregation by dividing garbage into dry and wet waste. Very good. Protect animal from consuming plastic. Yes, wonderful. Let us reuse materials and save natural resources. Make the people to know what they are producing and let them know what is the sustainable mode so that they can act with us. Very nice. So, friends, on this Earth Day, you all are churning out ideas from your brain, making a lot of thinking, brainstorming. Gift the plants. Need a proper place to dump garbage. Wonderful. So, how can we achieve all these ideas? Every single idea of yours is very, very valuable, and this will contribute to create a better world. And when I say this will contribute to create a better world, these are the actions what you can take locally, and this will create an effect globally. Let us see how we can use this and how we can optimize our resources to take things forward. So there are four paths for learning. And if you understand these four different paths, then you can contribute and you can organize all your work in these four areas. And these are the four focal areas to develop sustainable education. There is nothing different from what you told a couple of minutes back. So, what you told a couple of minutes back is developing better choices. You told we need to stop using plastics, we need to segregate waste properly. So, all these things come from better choices. This is developing sustainable habits to a eco-friendly and healthy lifestyle. So, what are these better choices? How many of us use straw to drink tender coconut, plastic straw to drink fruit juice? We need to rethink those habits. Do we really need a straw to drink tender coconut and the fruit juice? If we look at the history of a straw, the history of the straw says that it is a device that was invented to support patients who could not drink. So it was a device to ensure they sip water or a liquid diet. That was the reason a straw was found. So, friends, this is just a simple example I'm giving you. We need to look into our own lifestyle. And many people, they are very shy. They are very embarrassed to have food with their hands. They always want a fork and a spoon. We need to look into such aspects also. And carrying a basket to buy vegetables and groceries. I remember when I was a small boy, we had a lot of baskets at home. And whenever I used to, or my parents used to go to the market, we used to carry that basket. And from that, we used to get vegetables, grocery, milk, anything. We used to get that from that basket. We used to call it as a basket itself. But today, we don't find any such baskets. Even in my home, I don't find such baskets because we are used to going just like that. And as the shopkeeper, he will give us a carry bag and we bring things in carry bag. So we need to have a better choice. That's why I'm telling we all have to start carrying our own bags. These days, the concept of basket is gone, but still the concept of bags are there. We can reintroduce the concept of baskets. So why don't you think if there is somebody's birthday, instead of giving them a different kind of gift, give them a paper bag, give them a cloth bag, or give them a basket which can be reused. So you need to start developing sustainable habits. Segregation of waste. It's a better choice. Are we segregating waste at our own home? So these are the different learning path we have to choose. The motto of Scouts is learning by doing. And when we look at the better choice, we need to develop sustainable habits towards eco friendly and healthy lifestyle. And friends, nobody can teach you better choice. The only individual who can know what is a good choice for them is yourself. You, as an individual, can be the right judge or the right person to be the judge for better choice. Yes, Netrali, we can use steel straw instead of plastic straws. Definitely, this is a sustainable habit. We can carry the steel straws and we can use it. One more important thing for us as students, we all use the pen which has a refill. I'm just keeping here for example. So what we do when the pen is runs out of the ink, we take this refill and we throw this refill. This is also a kind of plastic waste. And many a times what we do is we don't even change the refill, we directly change the pen by itself. We change the pen by itself. So this is one of the choice we all have to look into. Should we continue using the ballpoint pens or should we start using a fountain pen? So my fountain pen just fell, so I cannot fetch it now. Otherwise, I would have showed you my fountain pen as well. So these are the better choices what you have to look into. I can only quote example, friends, but this should happen by your willingness. It doesn't happen by force. It doesn't happen by rules. It will happen by willingness. I should be willing to bring a change. How many of you have the will to bring a change? Put your hands up. Yes, 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 yes. The hands are rising 25, 26, 27, 28. Yes, it's going on rising. You all have the willingness. Yes, but we need to make this willingness to be sustainable. That is the key for our sustainable choice. We need to ensure we have this learning path going. Once we make these choices, then we can connect our choices to our nature and biodiversity. So, how do we connect it to our nature and biodiversity? For example, you are reducing plastic. So this is directly contributing to our biodiversity. We reduce the plastic pollution. We make our earth a better place. Yes, Monica is telling we should adopt healthy lifestyle. Definitely, it is with our choices we can have a healthy lifestyle. When you connect with nature and biodiversity, there's a lot of things we can work to create a better world. We start from zero hunger. Friends, zero hunger is not about feeding people who don't have food. This is, yes, definitely addressing zero hunger, but more than that, zero hunger is not wasting food. Can anybody answer me to produce rice? How many years it takes to produce rice? How many days, how many months does it take to make rice? Somebody is asking which factory produces rice. Very good question. Which factory? My dear friend, rice is not produced in a factory. 6 months, 6 months, 6 months. Yes, my dear friends. Generally, from the time a farmer sows the seed and the sapling comes and he segregates the sapling and he plants it, and when he harvests the paddy and he beats the rice, it will take 6 months on an average. So the rice to come to our home, it will take 6 months. Once we bring rice to the house, to cook the same rice, we may take 1 hour or 2 hours maximum. You keep in a pressure cooker, it happens in 30 minutes. Once you prepare this rice, how many minutes we take to waste it? Imagine, friends, we serve rice on our plate. We don't complete eating it and we throw that rice out. So, what are we doing? Rethink. To waste that rice, which took a lot of effort of the farmer, lot of effort of our parents to cook it and bring it to our plate, how much of energy is going inside, how much of resources is going inside. So there's so much of resources, there's so much of time, there's so much of energy that is gone into produce that rice, and we just throw it in a matter of time. It will take 1 minute. Suchita Suchi is telling it will take just 1 minute. Aryant Jain is telling we can waste it in 1 minute. But is it the right thing to do? So, friends, when we act and connect with the biodiversity, when we talk about sustainability, serve how much food you need to serve and intake only that much of food. Don't waste food. Food sustainability is very, very much important. This will directly reflect on your climate action because the study says when the farmer produces the food, 50% of the food is wasted, only 50% is consumed. This is creating an effect on our nature. This is creating an effect on our biodiversity. So, friends, the first action will start from saving food. Save a lot of food, but you eat stomach full, you eat healthy. Saving food is not meaning you need to eat less. Eat how much ever you want, eat sufficiently, but don't waste the food. So that is the thing I would want to tell, the connection between the better choice and the diversity. The next thing, you have a choice to not to throw plastic into the water, then you are saving the fishes. We have seen many places these days, there's so many news articles coming in papers. We can see in the news channels that a fish was cut and we could find plastic in its stomach. Imagine how difficult this is, how wrong it is. The sea, the water cannot produce plastic, but we are throwing plastic into it. We all go to beaches, we all take plastic bottles, throw it in the beaches. How good is it? No. My request to people, whoever are living on the coastline, please ensure you clear your coastline and make it free from plastic. This is number one. And number two, do a policing campaign. Tie up with your local authority, tie up with the beach authority, tie up with the village panchayat where the beaches are coming, and ensure you do your community development project there. Be the lifeguards of the beach, not the people. Be the lifeguards of the water. Be the lifeguard of the shore. So, this is how you can connect your choices to the nature and biodiversity. And many of you told that planting trees, it will work, it will help the life on land. Yes, afforestation will help us to maintain the green cover that planet Earth is needed. The more greener the earth becomes, the more peacer the earth will be, and the more happier the people can be. Plant a lot of trees. Along with planting a lot of trees, try having your own kitchen garden, your own terrace garden, your own home gardens. You can have small plastic things and grow a lot of plants in your own home. You can grow a coriander, you can grow a tomato, you can grow a chili. There's a lot of things which you can grow. This can be part of your small projects, and this can be a part of your different proficiency badges. There are so many proficiency badges for you, friends. Pick up these proficiency badges and work on it. What do we get when we work on it? It is a good question. Somebody is asking me. I don't want to name them. See what we get by doing all these things. I would like to put this question back to you. Friends, can you answer me? If you do all these things, what do you get? We save our environment, okay. We can stop throwing plastic into the water. You get self satisfaction, very good. We can live longer, very nice. We can heal our planet Earth, very good. We can clean our environment. We get satisfaction, we get sustainability. It will help the future generation. My dear friend, whoever asked this question, I think the answer is coming from your own friends. This is the way we learn. This is called peer education. We need to learn from our own friends. See, there's so many things they're telling. We get fresh air, we have better community, we get good values, we can save our environment, helpful for next generation. So, friends, our learning paths are interconnected. And when you make a choice of solar energy, somebody was talking about solar energy. So you will start using affordable energy. This will again contribute to climate action. So there is a proficiency badge within yourself. The name of the proficiency badge is Solar Energy Awareness. So when you practice clean energy, when you adapt and work on clean energy, you will be able to explore a lot of things. And by doing all these things, the best thing is you will start contributing to create a healthy planet. Healthy planet is recovering our water, land, ecosystems for pollution. Today we can see there's a lot of lakes that is disappeared. There's a lot of rivers, we cannot use the water because it is polluted. And we can see fishes are dying in the lakes, fishes are dying in the river, fishes are dying in the ocean. So, how do we make our planet healthy? How do we organize our work? Friends, here I would like to ask you to take 2 minutes time, and taking 2 minutes time, you need to reflect. Now, exactly what are the environment issues affecting natures and species in your locality? Friends, I'll give you 2 minutes time. You can think about what is happening in your environment. If you are at home, you can talk to your parents. You can ask them what is the environment issue affecting the nature and species in your own locality. In your own locality. You have 2 minutes time. In the meanwhile, I'll take a gulp of water and we'll be back in 1 minute. Keep putting all your answers on the chat. Well, friends, there's so many things that is coming from you. I'm going to document each and every answer of yours, and I'm going to work with you all very closely to create actions and heal our planet. Global warming, plastic pollution, 3G, 4G radiation, air pollution, water pollution, plastic pollution, deforestation. Animals are feeding fish, factories, use of plastics, rise of temperature, garbage. COVID 19, very good. COVID 19 is a local issue affecting our species of human being. Perfect. Yes. So, friends, it is very good. We have to identify our own localities' problems and solve them and heal them. And again, the elements to consider there is the same. And you need to have a personal learning experience to achieve this. How do we do it? You need to be aware of what is happening. You need to be aware and you need to cooperate and you need to act. This is a world where we cannot bring a change overnight. Without cooperation, we cannot have any kind of an action. So, friends, for you, the first thing to happen is you need to be aware of the problem in your locality. So, when you are aware of the the problem in your locality, then you will seek cooperation from the stakeholders. This is the local government, the schools, the surrounding community, the donors, the sponsors. There's a lot of people where you ask for the cooperation. Once you get this cooperation, then you will act. So to act on this, what you need is you need to again have the better choice. You need to have the nature and biodiversity connection. You need to explore the solutions to have the clean energy and create a healthy planet by preventing and recovering water and land ecosystems. So this is the best way how you can work with it. So you need to be aware. I think now you are aware of things. You know where to get the cooperation. Now you also know how to do this action. Let us take this learning experience and a learning curve further ahead and see how Earth Tribe can help you promote all these things. And you will be surprised to see there are many things which you are already working on and you are already taking action on many things. We have a education for sustainable development learning and the modules, and we have these modules for different age groups. We have it for the cub age group, we have it for the scout age group, we have it for the rover ranger age group. I will share you these details at the end of the session. I will share you the implementation manual where you will learn more of these things and you can become the champions for nature and biodiversity and better choices. So you can become an advocate of better choices and you can also become a champion for nature and biodiversity and you develop your own unique identity. How to do this? Who wants to be an advocate and who wants to be a champion? Let us see now. Put it in your chat. If you want to be an advocate, you put A. If you want to be a champion, you put C. Okay, one is telling champion AC. Oh, this is good. Advocate and champion. Champion, 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 advocate, champion, advocate and champion, AC, both. Okay. So people who said AC, don't go buy a AC, install and sit. Okay. Generally, we say AC means we take the comfort of air conditioner and sit. Okay. Let us find your identity now. Let us go ahead, find your identity, give you the identity you want. To give you this identity, we have to redefine your objectives, activities, and project. It is the same thing what we need to go ahead. It is this four learning path. And when you use this four learning path, then you can join our journey to become a Earth Tribe member. For this, we have this cycle. So, what is this cycle? So, first of all, what you need to do is you need to do a self assessment. You need to understand what is the Earth tribe. You need to understand the different four learning path and identify the local challenges, local problems. Friends, now we all have identified what is the local problems. What you are supposed to do now? You're supposed to do a personal plan. So you need to have a mutual agreement between you and yourself. If I don't agree with me, I cannot do anything. Today, if I have to sit in front of you and talk, I should have had an agreement with me. Okay, Madhu, tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock, you're sitting and talking to the young people. Do you agree to it? I need to agree between myself. So once I agree, always our personal plans, if we have to implement the personal plan, we need to have sync with ourselves. It cannot happen by force. It will happen only by willingness. And you all have committed that you are willing to do a lot of things. So once you have this personal plan, you align the personal plan to one of our programs, Plastic Tide Turners, Scouts Go Solar, or the Panda Batch. This is Champions for Nature. So once you complete these challenges, you share your actions on scout.org. Once you share these actions on scout.org, you will be presented with a Earth Tribe pin where you can see the celebration and recognition, the fourth tab. The fourth tab is the Earth Tribe pin. Once you complete any one of the challenges, either Plastic Tide Turners or Scouts Go Solar or Champions for Nature, you will be recognized with a Earth Tribe pin. Then, as young member, you will become the advocate for the Earth Tribe. Once you become the advocate for Earth Tribe, again you go back to the same four learning path. So when you go back to the four learning path, again the same plan will repeat. Personal plan, action and project, no pin again because you already got one pin. So you'll go back. Once you finish all the three challenges, that is Plastic Tide Turners, Scouts Go Solar, and the Panda. So once you complete all the three challenges, then you will be recognized as the champion of Earth Tribe. So friends, if you have any questions here on this, you can put it on the Q&A button, not on the chat, on the Q&A button. I will answer this at the end of the session. I will answer how to do this. And the journey continues because this is not one time. We have to continue this journey. So it is very simple, like taking bath, brushing our teeth, wearing clothes. This does not happen one day. This happens every day. This happens till we leave. Very similarly, your journey to be the Earth Tribe member should be every day. Every day you have to save water. Every day you have to save energy. Every day you have to save our nature. Every day you have to protect our nature. The journey has to continue. When this journey continue, it is very, very beautiful thing for planet Earth. So the journey, we have different actions and different programs for each and every age group. So there's something you want to do. You can see three colored panda badges here. For the people below 10 years, the panda badge comes with a orange color. For the people below 15 years, the panda badge comes with a green color, and the purple color for people below above 15 years. Just now, I know in Karnataka, close to 4,000 young people have completed your Rajya Puraskar awards. After Rajya Puraskar completion, this is your responsibility. This is your right. This is your choice to work for the nature. So you're all almost completing 15 years. You're eligible to earn this badge. Only thing, you need to contribute your actions and share it on scout.org and send your uploaded report in the link. I am going to share it to you at the end of this session. And you can be the pride earner of this panda badge. Isn't it beautiful? Doesn't the panda look good? How many of you would want to earn this panda badge? I'm talking about earning, not buying. Achieve. Yes, good. You have to achieve it. You cannot buy. This is not something like a chocolate biscuit or a something you go to a shop and buy it. No, these are the things that come from action. These are the awards, rewards you get from contribution for creating a social impact. This does not come by just being behind a leader. This does not come by influence. This comes by your hard work. This comes by your activities towards the nature and promoting nature. And we will work together in the next 3-4 months. And before we celebrate the June 5th, the Environment Day, each one have to become champions. This is a challenge I'm giving you all. April, May, June, you have close to 45 days time to achieve these challenges. And on the Environment Day, we will honor each and every one with the Earth Tribe pin on June 5th, provided you create a social impact. And what we need here is impact. You create impact, we give you recognition. We will celebrate you. So this is the panda for you. And where do we get all these resources? There's a Champion for Nature challenge kit available on the WASM website. There is a Earth Tribe website. If you go to Facebook, there is a Earth Tribe Facebook page. All these resources are available on the Earth Tribe page. I'm going to show you the implementation manual and the challenge kit now. Before that, I would like to take some questions. After taking these questions, I'm going to talk to you all about the implementation manual. I want to earn Panda badge. My grandson wants to earn Easy Cup. Anybody can earn these badges. Let me go on to see the questions and I will come back to you on it. There are many people who clean the world's plastic in the ocean. Yes, there are many people who are trying to clear, but more than the people who are trying to clear the plastics, there are many people who are trying to put more plastics into Mother Earth. Is there any kind of manuals to these challenges for taking action? Yes, John, there's a manual which we are going to share now. How many species go extinct every day? Bhargav, I can really not tell how many species are going extinct every day, but what I know is every day there is one or the other species that is going into extinct. On an average, the world science tells in a year there is 45 elements that is going extinct. When I say 45 elements, it is not only animals, it is not only birds, not only insects, every form of earth's elements is becoming extinct. It can be different type of water, different kind of trees, different type of medicinal plants, everything is going extinct. How should we participate? Bhuvan, it is very simple. You need to take action locally. There is no defined rule. This is what you have to do. What you want to do in your surroundings. You can finish it and you can report it. I already completed Plastic Tide Turner Challenge, got a champion level. How do I get into Earth Tribe? Champion level of plastic tide turners, we have 3 levels in plastic tide turners. That is only one activity. You have completed your plastic tide turners. Now you can look into the other things. Champion for nature or the panda badge, which we call it as a panda badge, or Scouts Go Solar. How can we protect the biodiversity? You can protect the biodiversity by doing a lot of activities which is mentioned during the course of the webinar. And is there a manual? This has been the common question which I'm going to show you the implementation manual now. Just allow me to share the screen and I'm going to show you the manual. So this is the Earth Tribe manual, which will be available to you on the Facebook page, Earth Tribe Facebook page, which I will share the Facebook page as well after this. Can we keep the Facebook page ready on the system? So I'm just going through to the required page to what we can do. So whatever I have told you, all these things is there on this thing. When you choose the Panda badge, what you do is you advocate, you champion, you innovate, and you heal. So these are the four important things that happen inside the Panda badge. So this is a manual which has everything for you. Now, what is that you can do? We have different type of skill sets what you can do. One is the cognitive skills. Cognitive skills is to connect your thinking to your action. And the next domain we work with is socio emotional thing. I want to be a global active citizen. You need to have empathy and sympathy towards the work what you're doing. You should have the belief to reduce your environmental footprint. So these are the activities what we do. And finally, we look at the behavioral changes. Friends, it is very important. When you talk to many of your friends, they tell that you have changed a lot. As people told you that you have changed a lot. Yes, right? That is called as behavioral changes. And this behavioral change has to come with you. It is very simple. Netrali was telling that she wants to use a steel straw to drink and carry steel straw everywhere. That is a behavioral change. And when you carry your own bags to bring grocery, to bring vegetables, that is a behavioral change. When a light is turned on at home, which is not needed, when the fan is simply running, you turn it off. That is a behavioral change. It is not that the fan is there, the water is going, still we walk around. That is not a behavioral change. You need to bring the behavioral change with you. So this is what happens with all these things. And we have various kind of activities that will help you to achieve this. All these things are listed down on this manual. And when you do any kind of activity and work on this, you contribute towards the sustainable development goal. And whatever we do as a part of Earth Tribe or as a part of any kind of actions and activities you do, it is all the same. Sir, tell me the process how and when our post will be approved on scout.org. Your post on scout.org will be approved in 72 hours. Once you post it, if your reports are authentic and correct, they will be approved. So in this manual, I would like to show you anything else. I think I've shown you everything. Yes, this is how to use the logo. Now let me show you the Facebook page of Earth Tribe. Yeah, it is the group. We will just share you the screen. Take a look at the screen now. Now what you can see on the screen is the Facebook group, which is Earth Tribe. When we scroll below, here we have about, guides, rooms, members, events, media, files. When we click on the files, here we have the Scouts Go Solar manual. Here we have the World Scout Environment Program resources. We have all the detailed documents that is needed for you on this page. When you click on media, there is a lot of posters, there's a lot of actions, activities that is available, which can talk about the activities and actions you can have. So all your network will be on this place. We will network with you. Like this, when you scroll up and when you look at the other tabs, here you have something called as guides. You can click on the guides. When you click on the guides, here it will give you link to different guides that are available with us. We have the Champion for Nature challenge. There's one pangolin species that is being disappeared. We have the workbook for Scouts Go Solar. We have the Youth for Climate live series that is coming on. So all these resources are available on this specific page. Now, this is the introduction for you for Earth Tribe. The three elements, the Panda Badge, the Scouts Go Solar, and the Plastic Tide Turners. We will conduct special sessions for each of these badges in the next 10 days. Every 3 days once, we will conduct the training for you to become masters of Champions for Earth, to become masters of Plastic Tide Turners, and to become masters of Scouts Go Solar. We will run this activity. In the meanwhile, I would like to show you the link where you need to upload your reports after completion. I think I have missed that slide. We are just going to put it in the chat. We'll put the link in the chat so that you can do it. And if you have any further questions, I'll be able to take your questions. Before we close, I would like to invite our Secretary of Bharat Scouts and Guides Karnataka, Mr. Gangappa Gowda. Sir comes with a very rich background of being a Director of Public Instructions of Government of India. Advocate of Environment Program. Attended the programs in Sri Lanka and elsewhere. I request sir to give the final remarks. Sir, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Just a minute, I'm trying. Just. So thank you, Madhusudan ji. Really, it is a wonderful session. ಆತ್ಮೀಯರೇ, ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ ಭಾರತ ಸ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಿಷನ್ನ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್, ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಹುಶಃ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಡೇ ಆಫ್ ಮದರ್ ಅರ್ತ್ ಡೇ. ಸೊ ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದಂತ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ. ಈ ವಿಷಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಾಯುಕ್ತರು ಇದರ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದರ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗ ಇವತ್ತು ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಜಾವಾಣಿ ಪೇಪರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಇರುವುದೊಂದೇ ಕಾಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗಿರುವುದು ಒಂದೇ ಭೂಮಿ. ಬಹುಶಃ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಭೂಮಿ ನಾವು ತಾಯಿ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕೂಡ, ಬಹುಶಃ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೂರಕವಾಗಿ ಅನೇಕ ಈ ಪರಿಸರವನ್ನು ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ತ್ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮಧುಸೂದನ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ನವರು ಈ ಪರಿಸರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರ ಜೀವನವನ್ನೇ ಮುಡುಪಾಟಿರುವಂತಹ, ಅದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸುವಂತ ಅನೇಕ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಅರ್ತ್ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಿಜವಾದ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾನ್ಯ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಾಯುಕ್ತರು ಇದರ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಸರ ಹಾಳಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ರಕ್ಷಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ತಿಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ 100ಕ್ಕೆ 20 ಭಾಗದ ಜಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಾಂಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 100ಕ್ಕೆ 80 ಭಾಗದ ಜಾಗ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಲ್ಲೇ ಬಹಳ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂತಹ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಂದ ಹಾಳಾಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಅನುಭವ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾನ್ಯ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಾಯುಕ್ತರು ಹಾಗೂ ಮಧುಸೂದನ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಗೆ ಹಾಳಾಗಿದೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಸರಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಉತ್ತಮಪಡಿಸೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗೆ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ್ ಸ್ಕೌಟ್ ಗೈಡ್ಸ್ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್, ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಭೂಮಿಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೂರಕವಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನೊಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ತಾವು ಕೂಡ ಅವಿರತವಾಗಿ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿ ಆ ಮೂಲಕ ಪರಿಸರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡುವಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯತ್ವ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಒಂದು ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅನೇಕ ಪರಿಸರ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಆ ಮೂಲಕ ಪರಿಸರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಆ ಮೂಲಕ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೇಂಜ್. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಪರಿಸರವಾದಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಪರಿಸರದ ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಚಾಂಪಿಯನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದು ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವರು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟಪಡಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಆ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಬಹುಶಃ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಬೇರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಬಹುಶಃ ಬಹಳ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಧುಸೂದನ್ ಅವರು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಿ ಈಸ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಲಾರದು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ವಿಷಯ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಹಾಕಿ ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದಲೇ ಉತ್ತರವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನ ನೀವೇ ಹುಡುಕಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ವಿಷಯ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮಧುಸೂದನ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂತ ವಂದನೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಬಹುಶಃ ಮಧುಸೂದನ್ ಅವರ ಡೆಪ್ಯೂಟಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ನ ಒಂದು ಹುದ್ದೆಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಅರ್ಥಗರ್ಭಿತವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಾನ ಮಾನ ತಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಭಾರತ್ ಸ್ಕೌಟ್ಸ್ ಗೈಡ್ಸ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಿಜವಾಗ ಕೂಡ ಅಭಿನಂದನಾರ್ಹ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ಬಹಳ ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಮಧುಸೂದನ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಲಿ ಪೂರಕ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ನಮ್ಮ ಸದಾ 24x7 ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರುವಂತಹ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಾಯುಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವಂತ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.
Thank you very much, sir. Friends, now let me show you the registration link after completing the programs, where exactly you need to give it. In the chat, there's already the link there. When you click on this link, here you will get the report of, it can be Scouts Go Solar, Panda Badge, or the Plastic Tie Turners. You can click on it, give your full name, district, local association, date of birth, phone number, email ID, what you are, and what activity you have done. And you can upload your activity, upload your report. We'll also give you a link here for putting your scout.org account. We will give you a link there. And also when you click here, you will also have the manual on the top where you can download from here only. We will keep a link on the top of this. When you scroll up, there will be a link here for you to download the implementation manual as well. This link will get activated by evening, 4 o'clock. You can start using it. But your scout.org ID where you uploaded your report is compulsory. Okay. Without uploading your work on scout.org, we will not be able to honor you. How will you get this pin and badges? It is very, very simple. Once you upload and update your details here, what we will do is we will send you a code. It will be a unique code for you. And using this code, you can go to the BSD Karnataka Scout shop and you can pick up the badge and it will be delivered to your home free of cost. Okay. You need not pay the money for the badges because these badges are not to be sold. It is gifted to you as recognition for your work. So once you submit your this thing, it will come to you. Okay, kindly submit all your details here. Start working for your planet Earth. And we will come back to you in the next 1 week time with our first dedicated session on plastic tie turners. our plastic tide turner session will be next week in the first half of the week. We will do the plastic tide turners. We will follow it up with Scouts Go Solar and finally the Panda Badge. So friends, thank you very much for being part of this program. And I hope you all will become the champions for Earth and you'll all help us create a better world. Thank you. Now the webinar comes to a close. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, one and all. Thank you.